Alright, fresh battery. I don't really want to muddy up anything else, so I'm going to stick with the Kaiju. Since I charged 2 batteries, I'm going to burn up another one. But yeah, there she is in all her glory. DS3235 servo, which does pretty good in this thing. I mean, slow, but it turns it. And yeah, so I'll do a little more ripping here. A little more ripping. So I had some the Redcat hub extenders, or extended hubs, whatever you want to call it, plus 10s I think, on here to run with regular chuggy tires to give it some width, you know, 0 offset rims, and because 0 offsets on this thing is just too narrow, it's too tippy. So I bought the plus 10s, but turns out the Kaiju stub axles are so weak that they just break, or not break but bend. So extended hubs on these Kaijus really isn't really advisable unless you put some different stub axles in, which I have seen people use Arma Creighton stub axles, but it requires all kinds of extra spacers and this, that, and the other thing, which to me, I don't know, I just don't want to deal with all that, so I don't. I got so much play in my steering that first it's tracking to the right, then it's tracking to the left. Every time I make an adjustment, it starts tracking the opposite way. You see how bad it's tracking to the right now? Wicked. So we'll do a little adjustment, and then it'll be tracking to the left. Fairly straight. Just means you have to keep your hand on the wheel, apparently. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with how well it drives, considering all the slop it has, and suspension is pretty soft. Which probably helps the steering, but I don't know. I just like it. It's just a fun truck. You can see how soft it is. Whoops. Whoopie daisy. So it has a silicone earplug in the center diff. I opened it up and just stuffed an earplug in it. I didn't clean it, I didn't empty it, I didn't do anything. So probably could have got more than one, but I had a hard time getting it closed back up with one in there. Oh, but it did definitely mixed with whatever fluid was left in there, because it's not locked, but you can see that it still balloons fairly decent. You really see it on 6S, but it's pretty good, not bad, controllable. Still backflips pretty nice off of the jumps. Not that there's any jumps big enough for that here, but snowbanks. Snowbanks, it's good. Woo. Diffs are a bit open. Who knows what fluid's in there? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even tell you what I started with, much less what's left. Basically, every time I open a diff, there's usually not much fluid left in it, even though I filled it when I put it together. Just like the shocks. They leak? Yeah, just add more. It's a never-ending fluid change. I suppose if I was racing for points or trophies or something, I'd care, but obviously I'm not, so close counts. So we'll see how long this VXL 6S lasts. I bet it'll do fine on 4S. Probably last quite a while. They don't have the best reputation for running 6S and the tracks and stuff. Most people say they don't make it through a pack or two, but I've seen them last a while. My brother's Z-Revo did pretty good. Lasted quite a while. But it did eventually die. Even on what's basically stock gearing, stock everything, it did die. I think he lost 2 in one day. 2 VXL 6S in one day. That's a bad day. It is when you don't have a spare laying around to throw in there. But this was a gift from my brother, this ESC. Thanks, bro. It's doing just fine. Put it to good use. Oh, I don't think this wing is going to last long. It's been ripped off a couple times. I put some 4mm screws in, but they're not long enough. They don't have good penetration, and it kind of sounds like it already pulled out, but fuck it. Fender. One of these times I just won't be able to put it back on, because unless I go to some 5mm screws. Certainly an option. Fuck it. Oh. Trying to avoid driving in actual water, standing water, but doing good. My CVD repairs are doing pretty good so far. I'm impressed. The pin was a little short. I wasn't too sure. I had some that were too short and I had some that were too long. I figured I'd go with the short, because if I put the longer ones in, then I gotta grind them down, because I have outdrive sleeves that I made myself on this. They're aluminum. I had some bushings, aluminum bushings, came off of some motorcycle foot peg lowering kit for a ZX14 that I used to have. I didn't like it. I bought it used. It had foot peg lowering kit on it and handlebar risers. I left the risers on, but I took the foot peg lowering kit off because I kept scraping the pegs all the time. I didn't like it, so I took them off And I still have them. The bike's gone. And of course, the spacers. Aluminum spacers. I hacked a few of them up before I got the right formula. But I put them on this thing, jeez. Not long after I bought it, within a couple months. Because I was having problems with the drive pins falling out of the CVDs. So I made my own sleeves. Oh! I don't know, that's pretty tough. I mean, it's cold out here. My hands are cold. It's in the 30s, I would say. It's close to freezing. Temperature is dropping. It was 50 2 days ago. Upper 40s yesterday, but today it's getting colder. So, supposed to get a wintry mix this afternoon. Perfect. Snow on top of mud. Awesome. I wish it was frozen. Of course, I wouldn't be having this much fun if the ground was froze right now. It'd be a lot cleaner though, that's for sure. So yeah. Happy New Year 2025. Woo woo. Kaiju. Kaiju will be 5 years old this year. Not till later this year, but been a great truck. I've enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it excels at anything, and it's not super durable, but it is fun. And I don't know, I think I paid $400 for it back in 2020. Of course, I probably put that much into it or more, but that stuff doesn't count. It's just part of the game, part of the hobby. Oh, car wash, truck wash. Oh, damn it. Everything was going so good. That did not sound good. Hopefully that was just wood. That was the sound of wood, not broken plastic. Wow. I thought for sure that was game over. I feel like it's pulling to one side though. Doesn't seem, yeah, it's definitely not tracking straight. Not that it ever was, but I feel like it's really hooking left. Who knows? So yeah, steering servo is pretty slow, but I guess when you want to RC around trees, this is what you get. Oh, dead battery. Alright. Yeah, she's hooking left pretty bad. I'll have to take a look, see. Something happened. Something not happy. Alright. Happy New Year's.